My name is Bob Cobley. I'm the president of Spectrum Lasers. The purpose of this video is for laser setup and to get you started using your new laser. Go to our website under the laser training page. The username and password is the word member. Watch our clinical videos, read the procedure guides and owner's manual and the articles. When you're ready, contact me for a 30 to 45 minute phone conference where I will go over settings and everything you need to know to get you started using your new laser. Let's start with safety. There are no contraindications, pregnancy, pacemakers, etc. Lasers have been in dentistry since 1991 and we know of 0 recorded accidents. The laser energy comes out of the laser tip in a cone shape. So you could hold this tip a foot away from your hand for hours and would not cause any damage. This is an in-contact laser. This is not like a laser pointer or a CO2 laser that could shoot across the room. So it's very, very safe. The contents of the box: 3 laser safety glasses. These safety glasses are specific to this wavelength. So a pair for the patient, chair side, and the doctor. Now to clean these glasses, do not use your strong operatory cleaners. Use a mild soap and water or a glass cleaner. Now the laser unit, fibers are taped down for shipping purposes, and the fiber is already wrapped around the top plate. Now, fiber stripper, fiber cleaving scissors, laser handpiece, articulating paper, laser tips, cannulas, clear cannulas, which you could cold sterilize or dispose of, keys, laser foot pedal, 2 foot pedal cords, power supply cord. All right, to install the fiber, what we're going to do is remove the cap on the fiber lens, remove the cap that's on the port in the rear of the laser. We're going to put that in and simply screw that fiber connector so it's just firm. This is a key. Key enters at the 9 o'clock position, turn it to the 12 o'clock position. It's an FDA requirement that all lasers have to have a key. So I recommend you just leave the key in. Power supply plugs in right here. Now, what could happen is if a laser is moved around an office carelessly, this connection could get loose. If that does happen, we can wrap this cord around and snug it into that white clip. It's rare, but it could happen. Foot pedal. Foot pedals now come with an RCA cable. These are inexpensive cables that you can purchase at a Radio Shack, electronics store, even Home Depot for about $2 a piece. They come with 2. What we'll do is plug one into the foot pedal, plug the other one into the rear of the laser. If there's a weak point in this laser, it's these cables. Now, we switched to these because it's so easy and inexpensive to replace, opposed to in the past when we had heavy-duty cables that screwed in the back. Sometimes you didn't even have to send the laser back in, which is a real problem for our international customers. So we switched to those. Laser handpiece, plastic cannula. We snug this on. Comes with a package of 25. You could dispose of those or cold sterilize if you like. This The handpiece itself can go in any sterilizer, dry heat, etc. Do not take this nut off. Inside, that nut is a small white pressure fitting that will for sure get lost. So just loosen it. This fiber is 10 feet long. You hear the snaps, that holds the fiber firm around the top plate. We pull out enough fiber to reach our patient. 10 feet long, it's good for about 800 patients. We will loosen up this nut. We will feed this fiber through the handpiece, like so. Kind of straighten this a little bit. Extend about 5 or 6 millimeters of the clear fiber beyond the end of the cannula. And then we'll tighten down the nut. We'll wrap this back around the top. Put the handpiece in the handpiece holder. Now, when you're not using a laser, I recommend you disconnect this fiber, put the cap back on it, put the cap back in the port, and let the fiber hang out the side. Now, which a lot of offices will keep their laser on a countertop, and if this fiber is connected in the back, it's possible it could get pushed up against a baseboard and could snap that fiber. Now, I recommend that you have a cart. If you have a cart that perhaps has a drawer or a shelf for all your accessories, you wouldn't have to do this. So I'm going to connect this fiber. To turn on a laser, rocker switch that's in the rear, right here. What you hear is a fan. Because a laser module produces a heat beam, so we must cool that. That's why there's a problem with the pen type lasers. They do not have a cooling system. Then also, this is another on button, another FDA requirement, and that turns on the aiming beam. Now the aiming beam has nothing to do with the amount of energy that's coming from the laser. The actual energy is invisible. It's just a beam that helps you see. Now, we can adjust that beam intensity. Let's say you wear strong magnification. It's a good chance that's going to be too bright for you. We can turn it down. We can turn it off. You get it where you want it. We press the beam button and it's set. We're ready. Now, this is not laser energy until we put the foot pedal down. Now, and you can see that. All right. Now, we're going to use pulse mode for everything. For our lasers, we have 3 lasers. The pulse intensity is either 3 watts per pulse, 6 watts per pulse, or 20 watts per pulse. So the pulse amplitude is what's important. Over here, this is our average power settings. Now, and this is on the laser procedure guides where it came in the box, also on our laser training page. For normal tissue, we're going to use 1.0 to 1.2. For fibrous tissue, 1.4 to 1.8. There are also settings on the procedure guide for hygiene, which is for laser curettage, we use a 0.7, and for decontamination, a 0.6. For aptus ulcer treatment, 2.0. In between each patient, we're going to wipe down the laser with your disinfectant. We can wipe down the fiber. You can wipe down the handpiece or put in a sterilizer, remove your tip, put on a fresh tip. You can either cold sterilize or dispose of this. We're going to loosen up the nut and pull the fiber out. We need to cleave off approximately 3 millimeters of that fiber tip in between each patient. Now the reason we do this is that char can build up on the end of that fiber tip. It doesn't work very well when there's char. So what we're going to do is lay this on a counter about 1/2 inch away from the counter edge parallel. We're going to take our ceramic scissors and open up a blade. We're going to hold that fiber down firm so it doesn't slide. We're going to put this little blade on the fiber, scratch it, pull it towards you. We made a little score line. See that little piece of light? We're going to break this off, and now we have a nice focused beam cleave. This is very important. We need a focused beam. If we were to just take these scissors and shear off the end of that fiber, it would have a starburst pattern, kind of like a broken headlight. It wouldn't be pure light. This is very important that we do this. Now, after we've cleaved the fiber several times, we're going to get close to down to this blue jacket, and we're going to have to strip some of the jacket off. The clear is actual fiber, the jacket is just protection. This is a micro stripper. The blades are right here. We're going to feed it through this little hole, and what we want to do is strip off. We want to have 1 inch, 1.5 inches of fiber exposed. It doesn't have to be exact. We're going to pinch this down. We're going to pull it away from you with that hand and towards you with this hand, and just jerk it. It's like an electrician's wire stripper. We do that maybe every 8 or 10 patients, and then we cleave that down 3 millimeters at a time and then strip. This laser requires no maintenance, comes with a 3-year warranty. Any kind of issue arises, call our office. One of the owners will answer the phone. We'll take care of it. If you have any clinical questions, anything comes up, feel free to contact me at any time. We do take pride in our lasers. This is a high quality workhorse of a dental instrument, and we really want you to use this and to enjoy it. Thank you.